All right, state your name and occupation.
Derek Hill, aka DJ Pos2, DJ. There it is.
Bombay, aka Bombay, DJ, producer, B-boy.
Since I was 16, so right now half of my life.
Since I was 10, and yeah, old.
Well, I just got mine like 7 years ago, so it was the Bernie setup, which was the 1200s, you know, so yeah, but yeah.
I had the scratch package. It came with a linear tech mixer that had a sampler on it, and I forget what the hell the turntables were, but it was from Upstairs Records. Because I remember looking in the back of it all the time when they had the starter package and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, I need a new battle record. I need these tables. Yeah.
Man, how's it? I hate this question. Man, you're going to have to edit the hell out of this.
It's hot in here, too.
Well, it's not. It's just.
Can't think right.
I hate answering this question when I sound like a grumpy ass old man.
You a grumpy old man?
No, I'm not.
Alright, but hey.
When you go answer, you know.
I know. I'm worse, more than you.
How's it change? I don't know. For me, it hasn't changed because I still play the same shit. So, and I play all the old stuff. So there, like, I mean, it's changed because the stuff that's on the radio or whatever, I'm not a big fan of, but I never have been a big fan of it. So for my lane and what I do, you know, it really hasn't changed much. So yeah, that's my answer. So how about you?
The art of DJing, it's changed for me because like it started from people who didn't even know about even DJing with 2 turntables and a mixer. Like the radio shows, they would just play us cut, take it off, and put on another one. You know, talk in between them. So from that, and you had like Grand Wizard Theodore and Grandmaster Flash, who had to create a whole thing of listening to a song before you even play it, and then playing another song. You know, just 2 turntables and a mixer. But it just elevated and elevated, and then all of a sudden, it was like, you know, when everything kind of moved over to like Serato and stuff, it got lazy to me. Just, you know, everybody just sync buttons, and then nobody really paid attention to what they were mixing or how they were mixing. They just knew that they could mix. It was like, I can mix for 2 bars. I'm a DJ now or something. You know, it wasn't like they weren't like creating a vibe. They weren't even mixing. People mixing lyrics over lyrics. Just a hodgepodge. Just, you know, like. So and it's like that with a lot of things, man. I think there's like an amnesia that happens. You know, you get like an art form gets so good, and then it just bam, like it just ends, and then what comes off of it, like, I mean, I don't know. That's how I kind of see that.
So
I'm a purist, so I hated it. At first, and I was just like, man, what is this garbage? But then, being a tableist and stuff, you know, it just, you know, making your own edits and doing routines and performing live, like Serato, you don't get the feedback on big stages and stuff like that you do with vinyl and just little things like that, but really just making your own edits and doing stuff for like live sets, it was just like a lot easier. Plus, when you get on an airplane, instead of paying $300 in baggage fees, you know, you just up there with a laptop and stuff, so that's cool. Or you can show up to a show with a damn USB.
Yeah, like this. I can just literally, I can DJ right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Right there.
Got his bag.
Got my bag, ready to rock. Serato for me was, I had heard of it. Lozone was always a big tech dude.
Yeah.
And he was telling us about Serato in like 05, I think it was. But he was always telling us about it. Never saw it. I didn't see it until I think like late 06 or 07. And when I saw it, I immediately liked it because I saw people that were, you know, good DJs using it. So it wasn't like some sucker DJ using it, and you know, and now all of a sudden he's the man. It was like dope DJs, you know, using it, and I saw how it worked. And I remember when I didn't even have a laptop yet, but I used to spin with Detox, and I would literally show up with like 30 CDs. And like, I'd have a thing of records and like 30 CDs, and I would use his laptop. So I'd like pop in CDs to like spin off Serato. Like, yeah, that's how I used it at first. So.
That's crazy. You need to wait for it to load while you playing.
Exactly. So I'm sitting there playing wax, and then I'm like, all right, I'd make custom CDs, like with like 20 tracks on it or whatever. Have the CD, the names written down. Throw
That's
it in
what I
the
did with
computer.
computers. That save target as, woo.
That's how
As soon as I learned that, it was like.
Of course, it's definitely evolved. I feel like it's been like, in my opinion, kind of like been a bumpy road. As far as like, you know, everything's like a roller coaster. I think definitely like in the like late '90s and early 2000s, it was really bubbling. You know, like Raws and Megahertz. Was Fly You, were they Basic Elements still back then?
Yeah, probably.
That Rashad and the Third, like there was Blueprint, the Waitlist, like all of that, like that was like a really high point, and then it kind of seemed like people kind of went their separate ways, or this, that, and the third, but they were still like, it just, I don't know how to necessarily explain it, but it seemed like it kind of slowed down a little bit for a while there, and there were like, you know, things here, this, that, and the third. But now it seems like everything is like coming back and forming again, and getting ready to explode again with, you know, P Black. He's got some stuff going on. Fly You, you know, they're definitely still out there and, you know, messing around with Kendrick Lamar and, you know, things of that nature. Those are just off the top two people I could think of. I know there's more, but J. Raw is still out there, you know, with Polar Entertainment. Definitely putting out projects. It's just, it seems like it's on that verge again. I don't think it's been gone, because I mean, basically started from nothing, you know, in the mid '90s to where it got to the late '90s and 2000s. But that's just how I've seen it kind of been like up and down. I feel like it's on like a real high, way up climb right now.
Would you say it'd be like an evolution chart in the caveman now
Absolutely.
wearing skinny jeans? Like
Skinny jeans? Wow.
No, I'm just playing. No. It's ridiculous.
Man, it's selling out, man.
I like to for there to be a label in Columbus, like a home base, like a whole label, whole enterprise thing here, man. You know, they're really. I mean, there has been. I mean, there's stuff like Coal Mine right now putting out really good funk and soul and stuff like that, and there's tons of indie labels.
Yeah, tons of indie labels.
Indie rock labels, you know.
They put
Because
out
everybody's
records.
like handing out their 45s and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I didn't even know this label was
You
here.
go to used kids and it's like just rock 45s like it's nothing.
Yeah, there's no like label, there's no like hip hop label here, like, you know. I mean, there's like entertainment, there's like companies or something, right? Like, I don't. Yeah.
No.
No, nothing. All right, yeah, nothing. Yeah, so I'd like to see a label here.
I don't know, man. I'm bad at questions like that, man. So I really can't see the future.
I'm bad at questions.
I see. I mean, I see people who I think are dope and going to be doing things in the future, you know. But as far as like 10, 20 years from now, man, who freaking knows? Because as soon as you think it's going one way, you know, then it goes another. You know? So.
Because everybody like gets fresh here and then exports their talent somewhere else. So that's one thing that's always, you know, everybody like always just moves.
Yeah. So I just so.